Top 10 TED Talks for Young Professionals in 2023. TED Talks started out as short, pithy presentations given at an annual conference on the board subjects of technology, entertainment, and design. They've grown to become a format for talks hosted around the world in regional spin-offs called TEDx. Listening to TED Talks has been life-changing for millions of people. Who knows which one might be life-changing for you? Welcome back, young professionals. Today, we're going to share our list of the top 10 TEDx talks that are specifically for young professionals in 2023. So, let's get started. Number 10. Paul Tasner, How I Became an Entrepreneur at 66. Entrepreneurship is often believed to be a young person's game, but age shouldn't be a deciding factor when you're trying to follow your dreams. Wouldn't you agree? In this inspiring TED Talk, Paul Tasner reminds us that age is just a number when it comes to following your passion. After working for others for 40 years, Tasner combined his experience and passion to launch his startup at age 66. According to Tasner, it's never too late to reinvent yourself and do something meaningful in the global market. Number 9. Simon Sinek, How Great Leaders Inspire Action. Simon Sinek, author of the best-selling book Start With Why, believes great leaders are driven by a clear sense of why. In other words, they're inspired by a sense of purpose, and this sense of purpose enables them to inspire other people to follow them in their pursuits. In this TED Talk, Simon Sinek dives deeper into the Golden Circle theory, which explains how some people and organizations are able to inspire others and demonstrate exceptional leadership. Featuring striking examples and a touch of humor, Simon Sinek's TED Talk is a must-watch for all entrepreneurs. Number 8. Tim Urban, Inside the Mind of a Master Procrastinator. To be a productive entrepreneur, you must beat procrastination. Since starting my own business, I've tried several techniques to shake off procrastination. Helpful tips from books like The Power of Habit, Getting Things Done, and Atomic Habits have certainly helped. But like a pesky mosquito, procrastination always finds a way to sneak back into my life. Maybe you can relate. If you do, then you'll certainly relate to Tim Urban's creative and highly entertaining take on procrastination. In this insightful and hilarious TED Talk, Tim Urban shares his struggles with procrastination and encourages us to deliberate on things we choose to procrastinate on. While you'll not find any specific techniques to beat procrastination in this video, Urban's vivid insights on the topic will definitely resonate with you. In the end, it will strengthen your resolve to fight procrastination and be more productive. Number 7. Eduardo Rebino, How to Get Better at the Things You Care About. Not improving at something despite putting in the hard work? You're not alone. According to Eduardo Rebino, many of us don't improve because we are always in the performance zone. But in order to improve a particular skill, we need to be in the learning zone as well. The performance zone is great for maximizing your immediate performance, but in the long run, it can hinder your growth and future performance. On the other hand, the learning zone maximizes our growth and future performance. The learning zone also helps us adopt a growth mindset, which is extremely important when you're an entrepreneur. So, what's the solution to better performance and continuous improvement? Regina recommends altering between the performance zone and the learning zone. We need to learn and build our skills in the learning zone, and then apply those skills in the performance zone. In this insightful TED Talk, Regina reveals actionable techniques that you can use to keep learning and growing at the things that matter to you. Number 6. Angela Duckworth, Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance. What's the best predictor of success? Is it a person's IQ? Is it talent? Or is it intelligence? According to psychologist Angela Duckworth, grit is the most significant predictor of success. Grit is a combination of passion and perseverance, and it's the single most important quality you can adopt to achieve great success in life. In this TED Talk, Duckworth explains her theory of grit and reveals why it beats other characteristics to emerge as the best predictor of success. She also explores the growth mindset and offers quick ideas for building grit. Duckworth expands on this theory in her brilliant book Grit. So if you like this talk, do check out her book. And before we proceed, don't forget to like and level up your lifestyle by subscribing to our channel. Number 5. John Doerr, Why the Secret to Success is Setting the Right Goals. Why do so many leaders and institutions fail us despite making bold promises? Is it because they are inherently flawed? Not quite. Prominent venture capitalist John Doerr argues that they fail us not because they are bad or unethical, but because they are leading us toward the wrong objectives. As he explains in his practical TED Talk, setting the right goals can mean the difference between success and failure. Doerr shows how we can get our life back on track with something called objectives and key results, a goal-setting system employed by top companies like Google, Intel, and individual performers like U2's Bono. Number 4. Tim Ferriss, why you should define your fears instead of your goals. If you've read any of Tim Ferriss's recent books or listened to his podcast, you'll know fear setting is a common motif. It's a concept he explores with many of his podcast guests. Ferriss credits the fear-setting exercise as one of the main reasons he's been able to thrive in high-stress environments. In this TED Talk, Ferriss gives us an overview of the fear-setting exercise and encourages us to visualize all the fears that are preventing us from taking action. When you start your own business, there are several fears that you need to overcome to run a successful business. The exercise of fear setting, as explained by Ferriss, can help you preempt obstacles and improve as an entrepreneur. Number 3. Luvya Ajayi, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. To be a successful entrepreneur, you often need to step out of your comfort zone. Luvya Ajayi, writer, activist, and self-proclaimed professional troublemaker, has never been shy of stepping out of her comfort zone. She has always valued speaking up over quieting down, and this simple approach to life has helped her achieve phenomenal results. In this uplifting and humorous TED Talk, Ajayi argues why it's important for us to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. She shares 3 questions you need to ask yourself, whether you have doubts about speaking up, and encourages us to get a little more comfortable with being uncomfortable by speaking hard truths when they are necessary. Number 2. Regina Hartley, why the best hire might not have the perfect resume. Imagine you're given a choice between 2 qualified candidates. Candidate A has an excellent resume, outstanding credentials, and great references. Candidate B, on the other hand, is a job hopper, average credentials, and experience of working in odd jobs. Which candidate are you going to pick for your startup? Most of us would naturally gravitate toward candidate A, right? But human resource expert Regina Hartley prefers candidate B. Hartley calls candidate B the scrapper, and candidate A the silver spoon. According to her, scrappers have a sense of purpose that prevent them from giving up because they have survived so many early hardships. On the other hand, the silver spoons have been engineered for success their whole lives, so they may find it more difficult to handle tough times. In this TED Talk, Hartley provides compelling reasons as to why you should hire scrappers over silver spoons and encourages us to do the same. Number 1. Daniel Pink, the puzzle of motivation. When it comes to motivation, there is a mismatch between what science knows and what business does. Most businesses adopt extrinsic motivators such as rewards and punishment when they should be using intrinsic motivators such as autonomy and mastery to motivate employees. In this TED Talk, Daniel Pink, career analyst and author of Drive, examines the science of motivation and explains why the secret to high performance is not rewards and punishment, but the intrinsic drive to do things for their own sake. And that's all for today, guys. What did you think about these amazing TED Talks? Let us know in the comments section below.